All right, next up, we've got Oregon and Georgia, one of the big-time matchups taking place on Saturday. Georgia 17-point favorites here in this one. The total currently at around 52.5, 50. The total's actually gone up, which is a bit surprising. I don't agree with it. I mean, Oregon brings in Dan Lanning as their new head coach, Kirby Smart, disciple, a guy that worked under Kirby Smart as the DC at Georgia. Well, he comes into this game. He knows that Georgia defense very well. Maybe it does help Oregon offensively, you could say, but I'm reading some scary things from Oregon that Bo Nix hasn't firmly grasped the starting job yet. And I'm thinking to myself, how bad could this be then for Bo Nix, that he thought he was going to Oregon, slam dunk, he was going to be the guy at quarterback, and yet he hasn't even been confirmed as the starter. The other guy is right there neck and neck with him to be the starting quarterback. So that's concerning, especially, look, Georgia's defense, we know they lost a shit ton of that great elite talent on defense that all went to the NFL this past offseason, but they're still going to bring in 4 or 5 star players to replace all those guys.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still going to be a very strong defense. And I'm worried some of the things I'm reading from Oregon's fall camp about this offense. So that worries me. On the flip side, look, Oregon's going to have a pretty good defense. I think this could, because first of all, they got a defensive guy as their head coach. He's probably going to coach up a good defense. And there's a lot of talent on that defense for Oregon coming into this year. So I think this could be the best Oregon Duck defense that we've seen in a few years coming into this season. A defense that, yes, it struggled last year, but again, that defense is stacked, even with Thibodeau gone to the NFL. The linebacking core is loaded. The secondary should be good. 5 defensive linemen that had combined over 300 snaps last year each. So that's a loaded defensive line for Oregon, and I think they could match up well enough against Georgia's offensive line in the trenches. So to me, the defenses are the superior unit on both sides. So I disagree with the total move. I think we could stay under 53 and a half here. What do you think, Conor?
Yeah, I don't know about this total here. I think one thing, they might be improved, but I don't think the Ducks last year's 75th defense was very good. I mean, I watched them all year long, and hopefully they improve, because teams like Oregon State, especially when they got impacted, they just got gashed. And I only wonder what Georgia will do here in week 1. And I think Georgia's defense is for real, even with losing all those guys. Like, their second guys and even the young kids coming up will step right in and play well. I just think this number's a little bit big, because I'm not a huge Oregon backer this year. Like you talked about, the quarterback position in question. And they just haven't been the same offensively. Last year, Brown just was erratic. He wasn't a great passer. So this one's interesting. I think this is a sit back and watch type game. If it moves more, I don't know if I can get there with the Ducks.